to see Cool G rock. Big guy with a look. Green Bay.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's take a second to check in. On the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. You look at Miller, he's had a solid year, just not good enough to be in the race for Rookie of the Year. Still, here's a guy with an exciting future.
And I wouldn't say he's the cream of the crop in this rookie class, but it's been impressive watching him find his footing.
Yeah, you talk about cream. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being the cake either now. I mean, he's had a very good year. He really gave that team an injection of energy and excitement that would not have been there otherwise.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Josh Okogie is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Jeffries in at the shooting guard position. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to Salon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, BA, you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
He's off on the first. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Here's Cornette, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Simpson. Over to the left wing. Launches it on target from range.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And there's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Back to Okogie. Pass to Simpson. Here's Salon. Here's Jeffries. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Shireman. The three is up. Rebounded by Nurkic. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Simpson. Here's Okogie. Here's Salon. Okogie's shot is off. Outside Craig. Pass to Pritchard. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Nurkic. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Oh, swiped away. Hauser passes to Craig. Here's Pritchard. Cornet sets a screen to the paint. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
First one falls for him. And the Celtics making a change here. Davison's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boston leading by 8. Pritchard, the pass to Craig. Here's Hauser, puts up a 3. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Pass to Jeffries. Buries it from 3. Jeffries has got 5 now.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Here's Pritchard. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Hauser. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Simpson. Pass to Salon. Now here's Nurkic. Inside. It's stolen. Here's Pritchard, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Pritchard. Can't get it to fall.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Salon. Here's Simpson. Back to Okogie. Offensive rebound. Down low. Clock at 6. 4-3. Simpson no good. Celtics lead by 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. When I asked him about Yusuf Nurkic, he noted how physical he was, and he said to me, we need to focus on boxing him out and not letting him get offensive rebounds. Our guys need to play with toughness tonight. Seems like there will be plenty of action on the glass tonight, guys.
Allie, thank you. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. Here's Sims. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Diabate. They set the screen. Fires in the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And again, Boston with the triple.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Here's Walsh. No points so far. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Hornets trail by 8. It's deflected, and he stays with it. Pass to Diabate.
Switch.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's more. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Out to the wing. Here's Sims. Boston leading by 8. Davison, the pass to Queta. To the inside, pass to Norris. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. And for Charlotte, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Now here's Gibson. Not a lot of room. From the corner. Drained it for 2 points.
This is the confidence Gibson possesses, ready to shoot as soon as the pass hits his hands.
Pass to Walsh. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Hornets trail by 8. Pass to Sims. Here's Diabate. Sims, the pass to Moore. Kept alive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Gibson is a handful to deal with inside at times. Good at forcing the defense to foul.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him.
Taj Gibson is a solid role player, really one of the best we have. A good rebounder and defender with a soft touch from the mid-range and can score without having plays called for him.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Davison. Pass to Shireman. Here's Walsh. To the middle. And the basket by Shireman. Shireman's got 7.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Moore. No points yet. Queta pulls it in.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Boston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Hornets trail by 11. They've got Luke Cornett, and it's Queta in at the four-man position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Pass to Simpson. There's a screen by Nurkic. Misses the 3. Boston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Shireman. Back to Pritchard. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Pritchard's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Tipped, and he gets it back. Good. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Shireman from downtown. And again, Boston with the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Simpson. For 3. Queta pulls it in. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
The Hornets making a switch here. Jeffries is checked in. Good on the second one. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Simpson. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5. Here's Pritchard. 10 points for him. Here's Hauser. Here's Cornett. Here's Shireman. From outside, off the mark. Here's Simpson. He's got 5. Inside. Here's Diabate. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And since the All-Star break concluded, here's a view of which teams are leading the league in second chance points. Boston in second.
Second half of the season, they've made a concerted effort to compete on the offensive glass, and you see it in the numbers.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Celtics lead by 12. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Shireman. Here's Pritchard. Offensive board to the left wing. Here's Shireman. 12 points for him. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Hauser's got 8.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Salah. Here's Simpson. Down low. Nurkic. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. 4 on the clock. Here's Jeffries. The three-pointer off the mark. Celtics lead by 15. Pass to Pritchard. Fires from deep. Out left to the wing. Here's Hauser. No good with the triple. The Hornets have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's Jeffries. He's got 5. Offensive rebound. Shot by Nurkic, no good. To the paint. Out to the right wing. Pass to Keita. Down low from 7 feet. It's rebounded by Jeffries. Hornets trail by 15. Here's Simpson. To the wing, right side. To the right side. Here's Jeffries. Charlotte, no good that time either.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Pass to Simpson. Here's Diabate. Here's Salon. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Salon, he's got his first points in this one. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Craig's checked in for Keita. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Okogie's checked in. Boston leading by 13. Pass to Cornet. Now Craig lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Simpson from the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Simpson's got 8 points.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Cornet sets a screen to the inside. Hornets with the rebound. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Simpson. To the middle. Here's Jeffries. Takes the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 10. 6 to shoot. Here's Hauser. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 11.
Slowly building up steam. Hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
Pass to Salon. Boston pulls it in. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. That shot, no good. Celtics lead by 12. Pass to Davison. Here's Walsh. Three-pointer. The rebound by Sims. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Diabate's checked in for Okogie.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
The three from Craig. Connects from downtown. Craig's got 6.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And he drives in. Pass to Gibson. Here's Sims. Inside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Davison. Pass to Pritchard. Offline with a 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the wing on the left. It's tipped. Here's Walsh. To the middle. And there's 1:38 left in the second. Pulls it. Pritchard, no good.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
And they pick up 2. 10 points for him.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
54 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Peterson. Launches a 3. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 16 points now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Sims. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. They get the rebound. Here's Diabate. And another shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Craig. That one's off.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
He's off on the second.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
It's both from the stripe. A deep 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Boston Celtics in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Checking out Boston. They've had an incredible season, one the naysayers didn't think was possible. Now they're just continuing to ride this wave of momentum, trying to take this energy into the playoffs.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Celtics.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh my gosh, those were the good old days.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hornets trail by 13. On the court for Charlotte, they've got Josh Okogie, also Yusuf Nurkic out there, and it's Jeffries in at the 2 guard. Here's Simpson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simpson's got 10 points. And for Boston, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Here's Pritchard beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Salone. Jeffries, no good. Craig passes to Pritchard. Here's Cornette. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And he gets the bucket. 13 points in the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Craig passes to Cornette. Over Nurkic. Cornette can't hit. Hornets trail by 14. Pass to Nurkic. Over to the wing. Here's Salone. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hauser. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. The offensive rebound. There's the 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jeffries, the pass to Okogie. They set a pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simpson. He's got 10. That shot is off. Outside Craig. Here's Pritchard. The 3. Over to the left wing. Hauser nails it from 3. Hauser's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Yep, that one goes.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Outside Craig. And again, Boston with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Nurkic. Here's Okogie. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Hauser. Pass to Shireman. The 3. The Hornets pull it in. Salone, he's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, he missed the chippy right there. Boston leading by 18. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 11 points in the game.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Here's Jeffries, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Here's Shireman. 14 points for him. Outside Craig. Pass to Hauser. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Simpson. 12 points for him. Here's Okogie. Count the basket.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game, so he makes his presence felt inside.
Pass to Craig. Here's Pritchard. 19 points in the game. He drops it from range. Pritchard's got 22.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Peterson, he's checked in for Boston. All right, here now, the teams leading the league in scoring efficiency since the All-Star break. Boston, third.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
Pass to Jeffries. Fires the three. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Here's Pritchard. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Here's Simpson. 12 points for him. Pass to Okogie. And here's Nurkic. Back to Okogie. There's the triple. Simpson no good.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Hauser passes to Pritchard. Shot from 12. Cornette controls the rebound and the putback. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
Nurkic's shot is good.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Back to Pritchard. They set the pick. Three-pointer, no good. Hornets trail by 18. Here's Stallone. Rebounded by the Celtics. Hauser's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Counted from distance. Pritchard's got 25 points.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Pass to Simpson. Here's Stallone. Here's Jeffries. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Shireman. 14 points for him. To the left side wing. Right wing. Here's Pritchard. Off target with the 3. Hornets trail by 21. Here's Okogie. Knocks it down from distance. Okogie's got 5.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cadis checked in for Cornette. Walsh comes in for Hauser. And it's Davison in for Pritchard. Pass to Davison. Here's Shireman. Here's Walsh. Davison, pass to Queta, just 4 to shoot. Oh, he tries a 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 5. Hornets trail by 21. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
And they're tops in the NBA in free throw percentage. Get too aggressive on D against them, and they'll make you pay at the stripe.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. Nurkic has checked in for Charlotte. Here's Queta. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Fires it. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets trail by 21. Pass to Sims. And he lays it up and in.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Here's Queta. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Sims. Now here's Nurkic. Banked it in off the glass. Nurkic has got a...
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Queta. Pass to Walsh. Here's Norris. Takes a three. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got rebound number 8 now. Down low. And Nurkic throws it down. That gives him a double-double.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Pass to Davison. Drops in the 3. Give him 8. 11 seconds left in the third. From deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. And so it's Boston, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Jacks up with 3. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Cornette with the bucket. Hornets trail by 20. Pass to Sims. Here's Jeffries. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Greg?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Good on both. Celtics lead by 18. Pass to Cornette. Inside. Out to the right wing. Here's Queta. The 3 is up. The rebound by Sims. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And they recover it. Queta, pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Second chance shot. Pass to Hauser. Clock at 6. And the three-pointer goes.
Woo. That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They set the pick. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Diabate. Here's Salon. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved. And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency is, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
They get it back. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Yes, it's good.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Boston leading by 16. Pass to Walsh. Here's Keita from behind the arc. Here's Pritchard. Here's Hauser, and the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to Simpson. Here's Salon. Sweet little floater. Salon, he's got 7 points for the quarter.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Here's Walsh. Fires the three, and the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Sims. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Back to Pritchard. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Hornets trail by 17. Here's Diabate. Here's Salon. Out to the wing. Pass to Walsh. Here's Pritchard. To the inside. Cornette takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Cornette's got 13 in the second half. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Pass to Sims. Here's Salon. This one for three. Gets the three to fall.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Here's Keita. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
5 to shoot. Fires from the wing, and all around the rim that time before dropping. Simpson's got 19 points. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Here's Shireman. To the middle. Here's Keita. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Walsh. Keita gets the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Salon. There's a screen. Here's Simpson. Boston pulls it in. Keita's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Keita. And yep, it's good. Keita's got 6 in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives then, BA.
Here's Pritchard, and it's Boston scoring again.
I just love
Pass to Simpson. Blocked! Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Hey, expanding his range. Rebound Boston.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's the three. Knocks down the long J. Pritchard's got 14 points now in the second half.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Here's Walsh. Launches it. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Pass to Simpson. They still need this. It's good. Simpson's got 21.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's Pritchard. And here's Brown. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, BA. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
The Hornets have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Here's Simpson. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Salon. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Rebound Boston. Hauser's got 5 rebounds in the game. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Fifth personal foul. Third team.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line, Nunez.
Both good from the line that time. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Salon. Nails the baby hook. Salon, he's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Here's Shireman. Lets a 3 fly. Peterson, that one's good. Peterson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And all year, this squad has been playing with real urgency and determination. No surprise to see them hit 61 total wins.
And with most teams so close in talent level, it takes a monumental effort to sweep an opponent in 4 games. But that's exactly how they capped off their season series against Charlotte. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
It's rebounded by Salon. And here's Charlotte now. Here's Jeffries. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw misses.
At the line for the Hornets. Daquan Jeffries.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Here's Pritchard. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a